Let me tell you about Simon Peter, one of the most fascinating characters in the Bible. You know, before he became the rock of the early Christian church, he was just a regular fisherman on the Sea of Galilee, minding his own business, probably thinking that's all he'd ever be. Picture this. One day he's cleaning his nets after a frustrating night of catching absolutely nothing, when this teacher named Jesus walks up and asks to use his boat as a floating platform to teach the crowds. What happens next changes Peter's life forever. Jesus tells him to go back out and try fishing again. In broad daylight, mind you, which any fisherman will tell you is crazy. But Peter does it, and suddenly his nets are so full of fish they're breaking. But here's what I love about Peter. He's so human. One minute he's walking on water toward Jesus. The next he's sinking because he got scared. He swears he'll never deny Jesus, then does exactly that 3 times before the rooster crows. He's bold enough to cut off a soldier's ear defending Jesus, but later hides in fear after the crucifixion. The real turning point comes after Jesus' resurrection. This same Peter, who once denied even knowing Jesus, stands up in Jerusalem and fearlessly preaches to thousands. From a simple fisherman to the leader of the early church, talk about a transformation. He goes from being Simon, the impulsive fisherman, to Peter, the unshakable rock. You know what's amazing about Peter's story? It shows us that greatness doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from being willing to get back up every time you fall. Peter failed spectacularly multiple times, but each failure made him stronger, more humble, and ultimately more effective in his mission. That's why I think Peter's story resonates with so many people, because we can see ourselves in him. His struggles, his doubts, his moments of both courage and fear, they're all so relatable. And if God could use someone as imperfect as Peter to change the world, well, maybe there's hope for all of us too.